Luke.
Yes, I have one question, not very much related to...
Please, let's start with the ones that are related to the statement, then we'll come to yours.
I know you can take note and then you answer.
Yes, just let the others ask and then we'll take yours. I know what you want to ask me.
Any other person? Gatete?
That means the statement was comprehensive. People don't have any questions. I like that.
When I see Gatete from Citizens, question, you're not giving us the timelines. You're just saying if the government does not do this within a few days, we are going to mobilize our supporters to go to these offices.
These answers are urgent, Gatete. We have said that the government needs to come out and tell us and tell Kenyans that they have a plan for any of these things that we are addressing. We are tired of people, over-articulating the problem. As we have said, we have seen previous governments that arrived that were prepared on day one to tackle the problems of Kenyans. These matters cannot wait any longer because we represent people here in Nairobi, across the country. Kenyans are suffering. All they want to know is a plan. And every time we are told, 6 months, 1 year, and the goalpost keeps shifting. What we are saying is, if we as the representatives of the people have been unable to extract a plan from these people, from the so-called government of Kenya Kwanza, we will take our people to Professor Ndumu's office so that he can explain to Kenyans what the plan is in terms of economic recovery. We don't want people to continue threatening to name individuals who have looted Kenyan money. If you have the names, call a press conference like this and tell Sifuna took 10 million. We have sent the details to the DCI and to the ESCC, the accountability agencies. Let them do the investigations because even Kenyans want to know. But we cannot have a government of lamentations. They don't have any plan. Every time they come, they tell us about the previous regime. The Kenya Kwanza administration, if it is an administration, must now start accounting for its time. For the time that you've been in office up to today. We have shown you by way of examples what the NAC government did in a matter of months. These characters who impose themselves on Kenyans, they have no plan. That's what we are saying.
And maybe to add on that, Gatete, maybe to add on that. Now this issue of Kenyans being reminded all the time that somebody took money, somebody did what they did. As you pursue that line, which is okay. If somebody stole money, then go for those people. But as you do that, tell us what you're doing with the money that you're collecting now. Because you're collecting money now. Yeah, you're collecting money now. When you came into power, by whichever means you did, the previous government, the subsidies for basic commodities, you lifted those subsidies. What are you doing with that money? We need to see you doing something, not always complaining. Thank you.
Okay, any other question?
And Mheshimiwa, when Mheshimiwa was talking about the control of budget, I had Mheshimiwa calling for her resignation. Maybe you can clarify that.
We will address matters in the statement first. There are no more questions. Can we come to...
Yes, very quickly. John from KBC.
Yes, John.
Once again, timelines. You've said few days. What are we looking at when we talk about days?
You are aware that there are various programs that are going to be announced by the coalition. Part of that program will be announced tomorrow.
Right.
Yes. Look, now I think we are done with the statement. Let's hear yours. I'm sure ni mambo ya maandamano.
Yes, maybe what Kenyans are expecting, because the 14-day ultimatum is lapsing tonight, what should Kenyans expect tomorrow?
Yes, we were with Baba at the Senate yesterday, and he spoke to the media and told you to be patient. There will be a media address similar to this one tomorrow to set out the next course of action that we will be taking as a coalition. So I believe that's the end of it.
Now this one. Vincent Odur from NTV.
Yes, Vincent.
We know the deadline is elapsing to today midnight, and yesterday there were reports that an emissary was sent by President Ruto to try and set up a meeting with the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, and the former president flatly refused, and they used his cousin Unga. I don't know if
where are you getting that, because I don't think any one of us here is aware of what you are discussing.
It was an exclusive information that I had. I don't know if you guys are aware of, or
in fairness to us, allow us to answer things that are within our knowledge.
But from that point of view, are you,
Vincent?
Is there anything coming from the other side with regards to the deadline?
Vincent, we will be speaking to the country tomorrow as the Azimio coalition upon expiry of the deadline to set out the next course of action. Is there any other question? Yes. It's okay. We can go all day if you want.
Thank you. The Azimio coalition, which when you won an election, some of your members, we are seeing them going to State House, and there is an allegation some of the money they are paid is the money which is coming from the extra. What's your take on that, and what are you going to do with that? Because if that's true, then the petroleum is just...
We will discuss that matter at another opportunity. I have told you we are back at Unga House. We will be giving briefs of meetings of the party, the coalition, at regular intervals, and I'm sure these matters will be addressed. For now, Kenyans want to know if this government has a plan to reduce the price of unga at least to the 100 shillings that Uhuru left. Hapo ndio tuko. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you. I'll give you copies of the statement in minutes.